Chinese company has started selling 2 million carats of diamonds stockpiled from a controversial mine in Zimbabwe. It's been given the go-ahead by global regulator, the Kimberley Process, after a dispute over human rights abuses held up the sales for 2 years. On Monday, a campaign group involved in the Kimberley Process pulled out, saying it is failing to stop diamonds being used to fund violence and corruption in Zimbabwe, as Dan Rivers explains.
It's often seen as the ultimate gift, and diamond merchants in London's Hatton Garden are gearing up for a busy Christmas. But how do you know that very special present is not funding a war in Africa? Well, if it's certified by the Kimberley Process, it's touted as conflict-free. But now that process has been called into doubt after Global Witness, one of the charities that founded it, decided to pull out. And that may take the sparkle off the festive trade.
Don't tell me you're going to try and sell it yourself. To who? And for what price, my friend?
The work of Global Witness inspired the Hollywood blockbuster Blood Diamond. Now, it's had enough.
Well, the Kimberley Process has in recent years staggered from one crisis to another. It's shown itself repeatedly incapable of taking on politically difficult issues.
But some in the diamond industry say the Kimberley Process was designed to stop civil wars being fueled by diamond sales. It was never intended to stop some unsavory regimes from cashing in on their diamond reserves. A flaw in the system that was designed to bless the flawless. Well, Global Witness is particularly concerned the Kimberley Process has green-lighted the export of diamonds from Robert Mugabe's Zimbabwe. The same regime which was involved in white-owned farm occupations is now involved in diamond mining with its characteristic violence. Like the violence on the farms, Mugabe's government denies involvement. Unlike diamonds from elsewhere in Africa, Zimbabwean gems are not perpetuating a civil war and therefore not strictly blood diamonds, even if blood has been spilt to mine them.
It is, if you like, the legitimate government and the legitimate military and defense force and security apparatuses of the Zimbabwe government and ZANU-PF. So this is a particular case in which the Kimberley Process is probably not definitionally or legally qualified to find on the matter. So Global Witness is, in a sense, asking the Kimberley Process to redefine what is meant and understood to be a blood diamond or a conflict diamond.
But Global Witness says diamonds in Zimbabwe will bankroll electoral fraud and intimidation.
And we think that the Kimberley Process and the world at large needs to wake up to the fact that there's an election around the corner. It's going to involve violence. Violence is costly, and one of the best ways of preventing it is to look at the money chain and think, where's that money going to come from and how can we prevent this getting out of hand? And that's where diamonds come in.
In other words, according to Global Witness, blood diamonds don't have to come from war zones. Dan Rivers, CNN, London.
The Kimberley Process wants to stop so-called blood diamonds from flooding the market. The scheme was launched back in 2003. Now, just take a look at this. 75 countries, you can see here, shown in green on this map, take part, including the United States and the European Union. But Global Witness claims that there's only a handful of countries that produce diamonds that are not compliant. The group singles out these countries that you can see here on this map in red: Venezuela, Ivory Coast, and Zimbabwe. Just keep in mind, about 65% of the world's diamonds come from African countries and makes about $8.5 billion a year.